Hello friends, good morning. It is December 6th, Saturday, and I'm Shauna Stitches. Welcome to video 2 of my 2025 Vlogmas series. I'm doing videos in chunks of 5 days, so the first video, if you have not seen it, was day 1 through 5. Today's the 6th, and we're doing days 6 through 10. You can see on the wall behind me, I have my 6 Advents hung with care, just like the stockings. Yesterday, I was a cozy memories knitting fool. I have finished this many squares in December so far. Yesterday, when the video went up, I was still working on this square, and I finished this many yesterday. The Advent squares that I've put in here are every other one is an Aberdeen Wool, the blue, that one, this one, and this was yesterday's. So I went ahead and put the CudddleBums in. So every other one is a CudddleBums and then a Aberdeen Wool. So today's will go right here. And I'm just really excited because catching up on this means I should have some time to finally put in a few stitches on my Anthology Throw. I always forget the name of that one. But the Anthology Throw is the other project that I'm hoping to, I say finish, but I hope to make some progress on in December because, you know, we're not making it too far yet. Oh, I should say my Snoopy Progress Keeper is from Stitchin With Yarn, and Mrs. Potts is from Mystery Mouse. So I will move those up here so that will mark where we start. It's not really week 2, but video 2. I have lots of Advents to open. I'm not going to go through the overall of them like I did in video 1. So if you're curious to know more about the Advents that I show, please go back to video 1, which is December 1 through 5. That will give you a little bit more information. We're going to go ahead and get right into it. Day 6 for Aberdeen Wool. This is a self-made Advent. Nobody else has one just like it. More blues. Very pretty. And day 6 of Stitchin With Yarn. This is a Charlie Brown and Snoopy Christmas Advent calendar. And that is our yarn. Very pretty. The color is called You're the Charlie Browniest. You're the Charlie Browniest. And day 6 of Charming You. This one is Holiday Fortunes. Is a very solid blue. Very pretty. Next up, day 6 of Knitty McPurly. I know I said I wasn't going to give a recap, but my Knitty McPurly box, some of the boxes popped open when they came in the mail, and this is the only one that I've seen a spoiler of. I distinctly remember it was day 6. You can see the blue yarns behind me. Those are all Knitty McPurly. So if you had to take a guess, a wild guess, what color this one is, yes, you would be right. It's blue. So that's the one. I didn't take it out of the box or anything, but it was definitely popping out. But this is the first one of Knitty McPurly that we've had that, oh, I do see a speckle. I was going to say it has no speckles, but yep, they were hiding. Is that orange? So far the speckles have been on the purpley pink spectrum, but I think that definitely looks to be orange. Not many again, just a tiny little bit. The next one is Chicken Lady Road Trip Advent. So far this year, I love all the yarns. Of course, I just love yarn in general. But I absolutely love that Chicken Ladies is coming with this story about a road trip through the US. All the yarns so far have been based on a picture for the place that the little blurb is about, and I love it. That is gorgeous. So I assume we are somewhere with water for this one. Maybe not. That's very pretty. Oh, I think I'm wrong. Shocker. Day 6, heading out of Moab, we'll travel 115 miles east into Colorado to visit the Colorado National Monument. This spectacular drive gives us several overlooks to take in the view of the Red Rock Canyons, crisp blue skies, and verdant junipers. We may see bighorn sheep near some of the switchbacks. We'll stop and hike Otto's Trail to see views of Sentinel Spire, Pipe Organ, Praying Hands, and Independence Monument. Each of these monoliths was formed by erosion and show the different layers of sand, rock, including Entrada, Quienta, Wingate, and chenille layers. Chenille? I don't know. You know what that word is? Anyway, I did my best. And there's the yarn with the picture. Once again, Lynn has knocked it out of the park. It's just a perfect match. She's very good at this. Next up, day 6 of CudddleBums. CudddleBums so far is in the top corner. Top corner there. So we've had a lot of pinks and rainbows. And if you know me, pinks and rainbows are right up my alley. I love this. This is a pinky orange, kind of like a raspberry mango sherbet. That is what I get from this. This is gorgeous. I love it. I have one more advent. I'm not opening today in case this is your first video. I have Mystery Mouse, and that is a 12-day advent with one full skein. So I'm opening that every odd day. So tomorrow that will get opened. My last advent to show you is my World of Wool spinning advent. This one's called Blame the Dog, and there are Brussels sprouts on it. I'm tempted to say our fiber is going to be green. I personally love Brussels sprouts. How do you feel about Brussels sprouts? Do you like them, hate them? So, day 6. Oh, I know why it's saying that. Wow, I'm slow today. It's because they're kind of stinky, I think. Blame the dog. That makes sense. Okay. Day 6 is 67% merino wool, 33% Tessa silk. Blame the Dog is our tribute to that most controversial of Christmas vegetables, the humble Brussels sprout. Loved by some, loathed by many, and known to leave its mark on post-dinner air quality, sprouts have earned their place on the plate and in festive folklore. Originally cultivated in Belgium, hence the name, sprouts became a staple in British Christmas dinners during the 20th century. Why? We're still not entirely sure, but their presence is now as traditional as crackers, paper crowns, and someone politely pushing them around their plate or blaming the dog for any after-dinner smells. For this blend, we fully embrace the sprouts' bright green vibrance. We've combined lush green merino wool in various shades. Running this blend through the blending machine 5 times produces a solid colorway with tons of depth. Tessa silk adds an elegant sheen and subtle texture. Like the glossy surface of a perfectly roasted sprout, yes, they exist, the final result is a rich, verdant fiber that is far more likely to bring joy than arguments, and we promise it smells much better too. As I said, I love Brussels sprouts, but I tend to like them overcooked, so my Brussels sprouts are not looking shiny and green. Mine look a bit on the brown side. That is definitely a very bright green. I almost say that's like a avocado green. I get that more than Brussels sprouts, but it's okay. I'm splitting hairs. It's very pretty. I do notice there is like a bit of yellow there. So there definitely is some depth to this color. It's very soft. All the fibers so far this year have been extremely soft. I cannot wait to spin these up. I had somebody reach out to me yesterday asking what I was going to do with the bags when I was done, and I have no plan. So they've asked me to send them the bag, which I will do, but not until I'm done spinning this, and God knows that could take a while. I am hoping to do a spinning series where I go over these fibers and spinning them and the finished yarn. That being said, I haven't started yet, so, you know, we'll see. Anyway, I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday, and I'm sure you're not watching this on Saturday, but at this very moment, I hope your day is going great, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Good morning, friends. Can you believe it's December 7th already? We are squarely in 1 week into December, and I seriously can't believe it. Advents are updated, and I want to show you the progress that I made on my knitting yesterday because it is quite a lot. On my Anthology Throw, right where that gingerbread house is marking, that is where I started for December. I had not knit any stitches in December until yesterday, and I picked up right there. And I knit most of one mini and started a new one. So I am on color 9, which is actually color 23. It's in the sequence I'm on color 9. But in the sequence of the CudddleBums Advent last year, it was number 23. And that is how far I am so far. You can't get the full effect of how large this thing is because it's on the needles. I'm currently on round 132, which is just over 40% of the actual pattern. I do believe mine will end up larger than the pattern says, and I'm totally fine with that. Because according to the pattern, I should be on color 11. And like I said, I have really just started color 9. So I'm kind of 2 colors ahead. And I currently have 576 stitches on the needles. It takes quite a long time to get all the way around. The other knitting that I did yesterday was to add my Aberdeen Wool square from yesterday and a CudddleBums square from yesterday. So the next Aberdeen will go here, and then CudddleBums, and then we are, I mean, close to the end of a round, or a row, I should say, already. I think that is, do I have 13 squares in here? Yeah, I have 13 right now. So technically I'm 1 ahead for what I should be because I have the CudddleBums in. But of course, today's Sunday, tomorrow starts a new work week, and we will be behind again. It's fine. So let's see what color of Aberdeen wool we will be adding. There it is. Blue and yellow, white, green, and orange. I am liking these quite a bit. The part I don't like is that these are, I believe, an 80-20. They definitely knit up differently than the CudddleBums, which are a 75-25. These are just more of a plumper yarn, and I know some people love that. I don't love it as much. I do love a 75-25. I don't know why. I like these knit up just fine. Let me see. Can you see? I don't know that it's visual. Yeah, maybe it is. Can you see the difference between this and this? This Aberdeen is so much thicker than the CudddleBums. Yeah, I think you can kind of see it more there at the side view, but overall for my blanket, I don't mind. It's just a bit more difficult to knit, and I think part of that is because I have a pretty tight gauge. So I think if I had gone up needle sizes, it wouldn't be as bothersome, but obviously I wouldn't change needle size for my blanket. So Stitchin With Yarn, Charlie Brown. Oh, I love this. Very Christmassy. It's called Nobody Sent Me a Christmas Card. I like that one. Charming You. Is very purple today. Just a splash of pink in there. Very pretty. Knitty McPurly. Oh, we have some different things today. It is blue, but we have some brown. Brown is definitely a new accent color that we have not seen yet. Yesterday's was kind of orange, so it's going into those earthy colors, which makes sense. Next up, Chicken Lady Road Trip. Let's see where we are today. There's the yarn. I really like that. Gray and pink. That is definitely something that it would be right up my alley. Day 7, less than 2 hours from CNM, is Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park. Some of the steepest cliffs and oldest rocks in North America grace this canyon. Carved by the Gunnison River over 2 million years, the walls often appear black due to limited sunlight. This is one enormous chunk of 2 billion year old pre-Cambrian gneiss. Okay. Gneiss is said gneiss. There is a 2,000-foot drop between the canyon rim and floor, which is so rugged there are no hiking trails along the bottom. After seeing Black Canyon, our drive will take us to the highest point of US 50 at Monarch Pass. There we'll straddle the Continental Divide and begin our descent to our next stop, Royal Gorge. Although not featured in our countdown calendar, Royal Gorge is owned by Canyon City, one of the last Wild West towns in the contiguous USA. Royal Gorge was formed by the Arkansas River. So there is our picture and our yarn. And as always, it matches very well. So that word that I was stuck on right there, and then she has it said nice. I've not ever seen that word. And then what was the other one that I struggled on? I don't know. You can pause it maybe and read it yourself if you want. Okay, and today I do have a Mystery Mouse. We are on day 4 of Mystery Mouse, which is the library. Oh, gorgeous. There's our yarn. I love it. This is called Something There. And I don't know that reference. I'm not sure what that is for. But I do believe the pink must be based on Belle's dress there. And I don't know what this is. I feel like it's soap. There's a little, let's open it. Let's see what's in here. I don't know. Maybe it's a candle. Oh, yep, it's a candle. A little, what do they call these, votives? It does smell nice. So that one will go up on that one right there. And last but not least, we have our fiber of the day. This one is boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. And there are pictures of potatoes. So I'm guessing this is potato themed. to my knowledge, there is no such thing as potato fiber. So I don't think we're going to have that. Okay, day 7 is 40% Kent Romney wool, 40% soybean, 20% Radnor wool. Potatoes may not be the star of the Christmas table, but let's be honest, they're often the unsung hero. Whether they're roasted to golden perfection, mashed to creamy clouds, layered into gratins, or fried into crisp latkes? Is that how you say that? That's not a word I often say. Potatoes play a delicious supporting role in festive meals across the globe. From the UK's beloved roasties, crunch is essential, to buttery mashed potatoes in the US, to the spiced and herbed varieties seen in Eastern Europe, and the celebratory latkes of Hanukkah, the humble spud proves itself endlessly adaptable and universally comforting. For this blend, we wanted to echo the potato's natural coloring, conveniently similar to natural wool. Kent Romney wool brings that earthy coloring whilst creating a strong yet spinnable base. We paired it with soybean fiber, which adds a soft, almost creamy hand feel and subtle glow, much like mashed potatoes under melted butter. To round it off, we included Radnor wool, I'm struggling, a characterful British breed that adds loft and texture. The result is a cozy, hearty blend with a wholesome feel, simple, versatile, and just the right kind of starchy. Holy cow, we made it. I don't know about you, but I love potatoes. I don't think I've met a potato I didn't like. So there is our fiber. I would say that looks very much like a peeled baked potato or some mashed potatoes. It's pretty soft. I don't believe I have ever spun anything in this blend. I don't think I've ever spun Romney. I am certain I've never spun soybean, and I don't believe I've ever spun Radnor either. That is what it looks like. It is very shiny. I think that is mostly from the soybean. It has an interesting, it's woolly, but I think the soybean really, it is very plant-based feeling. So it's an interesting combination. That'll make a very interesting fiber. All right, that is, oh no, I missed one. How did I miss CudddleBums? You guys were probably screaming at me the whole time. Where's the CudddleBums? Never fear, we will get there. There is CudddleBums. Oh, I love that. I love that pastel kind of orange. Like, it's like, reminds me of a cantaloupe. Like a cantaloupe orange with a rainbow is today's color. Okay, I think that is actually everything. I'm going to go get my squares in my blanket and hopefully work on my Anthology Throw a little bit more. I would love to get through another day's color and get to the 10th mini, but that's a lot of knitting, so we'll see. Hope that you're having a wonderful knitty day, and I will see you tomorrow for day 8. Hello friends, it is Monday, December 8th. It is 5:31 p.m. and holy cow, it has been a hell of a 22 hours, I think, well, not since I last talked to you. It's been longer than that, but yeah, as I was going to sleep last night, I got a work phone call, which luckily didn't keep me up too late, but of course, when you get a work call and you know it's for the next day, then it's a bit hard to fall asleep after that. But I did. Got to work, got right to the task at hand, and spent all day working on it. And I'm just exhausted. On top of that, we've been getting notices for a while now of the fact that we are supposed to get flooding. And I woke up this morning and I saw the weather forecast was for 4.29 inches of rain today. almost 2 inches tomorrow and over an inch Wednesday. So yes, definite flooding, tree roots soaked and falling down. We haven't lost power yet. My hair reflects the weather outside, and if you can hear the window behind you, just the rain just crashing into it, it's insane. Needless to say, I'm very tired. I have done 0 knitting today, but I did get some done yesterday. Here is my Anthology Throw at the moment. I have added in the 10th color, which is actually day 24 from the CudddleBums Advent last year, but in the order I'm knitting it, it is the 10th one. So not even halfway done with the yarn, but per the pattern, I am 45%. It's getting huge, and you can't even understand the size of it because it's just so crumpled up on here. I cannot wait to see it eventually. The progress since December is from the marker, so I have done what, probably 3 or so inches ish. I also did get my squares done yesterday in my Cozy Memories. That was yesterday's Aberdeen Wool and then actually today's CudddleBums technically. So getting very close to finishing off this row. So let's see what our Aberdeen Wool is for today. Lots of blues. I'm okay with it. It's pretty. It's not my go-to color, but I like it. Next up, Stitchin With Yarn. Very pretty. I can't remember who, but I saw someone on Instagram describe this Advent as, I can't remember if they said fun or playful or something along those lines, but I would agree with that. And of course, you know, it's based on a cartoon. It's Charlie Brown. It's Snoopy. Why wouldn't it be fun and playful? This one's called Try to Catch Snowflakes on Your Tongue. And once in a while, I see that Stitchin With Yarn actually has the Peanuts clip to go along with whatever this is based on. I saw yesterday's, which was Nobody Sent Me a Christmas Card or something like that. It didn't match the scene perfectly, so I can only imagine that all of these match perfectly, even if I can't picture it, you know, just by looking at it. Next up, Charming You. Oh, how funny. There's Charming You. The reason I say funny is because, I mean, these aren't identical, but they're definitely sisters, right? Sisters, not twins. Those are close. I really like those. Next up, Knitty McPurly. Okay, we have a different shade of blue today. You can see, compared to the others, this is quite a bit darker. It's more of a, I call it a dark denim. And then there are speckles of brown. And if I remember correctly, yeah, yesterday had brown. So maybe the same color speckles, but a different base color. So that's exciting. We are seeing some real transition in the fade. Next up, Road Trip by Chicken Lady. That is the yarn. It's I feel like everything is really blowing out and my light is the same as always, but I also think it's a bit further away from me. So maybe that's part of the problem, but it's like a golden yellow, like a wheat or hay kind of color. Day 8, we're going to follow the Arkansas River to Kansas City today for about 6 hours, or 315 miles, to Dodge City. Before the cattle drives were banned in 1884, Dodge was known for buffalo hunting, cattle driving, gunfights, and lawlessness. The fort was established in 1865, and its purpose was to protect the wagon trails along the Santa Fe Trail to New Mexico. This site had a large campsite where the wet and dry routes of the Santa Fe Trail intersected. The dry route was often nicknamed Jornada de Muerto, the Journey of Death, as water was difficult to obtain. The fort was closed in 1882 and was reopened in 1889 as a soldier's home for Civil War, Mexican-American War, and Indian War veterans. It is now a library and museum and modern intensive nursing home. What? It is now a library, museum, and modern intensive nursing home. I don't know how those things combine, but apparently they do. We'll stop here for the night, see the preserved wagon wheel ruts, visit Boot Hill, a reconstructed sod house, and maybe catch a staged gunfight. Although our picture is of Fort Dodge, we've dyed the rolling plains of wheat that are prominent in Kansas. I was right, it is kind of a wheat color. There's the picture and the yarn, which even though it is for the wheat, I would say it matches that. Maybe that's the sod house, or no, that's the Fort Dodge. I'd say it matches that pretty well too. I am not going to forget CudddleBums today. Day 8. Where is the 8? There it is. And there's the yarn. More of that cantaloupe color with some more kind of yellow in with it. Kind of peachy, cantaloupe-y. I like that. Very pretty. And last but not least, our fiber for the day is called Oh Dear. And that is the picture on the back. It looks like a champagne bottle, some cranberries or holly berries, maybe both. Pine cone. But oh dear, I mean, are we going to talk about deer like venison? I don't know. The fiber for day 8 is 80% merino, 20% Tessa silk. Oh Dear is our playful nod to a festive icon that once brought a little fizz and sparkle to the holiday season, the baby cham deer? I don't know what that is. Baby cham. With wide eyes, dainty hooves, this charming little mascot trotted onto the scene in the 1950s and quickly became a symbol of celebration, especially at Christmas time. Back then, a glass of baby cham, oh, maybe champagne. Baby sham? Back then, a glass of baby sham felt like a real treat. Light, sweet, and served in a coupe glass to match the glamour of the era. It became a staple of office parties, family gatherings, and those glorious, kitschy holiday TV ads that still live rent-free in the minds of many. To capture that retro charm and twinkly elegance, we've blended merino wool with shimmering Tessa silk. The result is light, gentle, and just the right amount of glitzy, like the fizz in your glass or the gleam of a tinsel-draped tree. It's festive fun and just a little bit fancy, perfect for spinning something with vintage sparkle and a wink of holiday cheer. I was very wrong. This has nothing to do with venison, and I guess that picture should have given it away. Baby sham. I guess that's champagne. There is the fiber. Definitely not what I expected. I did not expect blue to go with champagne or baby sham. I expected something more along the lines of this. Kind of that champagne color. I don't understand the blue. But they talked about baby sham the deer. So wide eyes, dainty hooves, charming mascot. I don't know. If you know, let me know. If I remember, maybe I will Google it and insert a photo of baby sham. Maybe not. Anyway, on that note, I'm exhausted. I'm going to end this here and I will see you tomorrow. Hello, hello, good morning. It is Wednesday, no, Tuesday. Holy moly. Tuesday, December 9th. I wish it were Wednesday, but it's not. I have some extra fun mail to show you last night. After I talked to you, went and got the mail. I got this from Yarn Jam, which is hard to see through the bag I get. This is, I don't know how you say this, Shanico or Shanico. I think it's Shanico. I've been wanting to try this wool breed. It is a breed. It's a Merino Rambouillet cross. I've been wanting to try it. Apparently this is a US bred sheep. I don't know if it's only available in the US, but that's what I've been hearing. It is quite squishy and soft. Very firm. I want to say firm. It's like, I don't know. It's, I'm excited to try it, but I won't be getting to it anytime too soon. This is called Holiday Tradition, so it is Christmassy. The other, more fiber. The other fiber I got is from Kingdom Fleece and Fiberworks. Last year I got her Advent. This year she didn't do a traditional Advent. Instead she did 4 colors based on Christmas Chronicles, which I haven't had Netflix in a while. I need to watch Christmas Chronicles. We're gonna get it so that we can watch Stranger Things soon. And even if we don't get it till after Christmas, I need to watch Christmas Chronicles. I love these movies. So, of course, I just jumped right in and got all 4. This one is number 3. I can't tell. It's been so long since I watched the movies, I don't understand the references. I think this one says either Lars or Cars. I think it's Lars, L-A-R-S. That's the colors. This is on a Merino Fin Shetland. So I think it's a Merino Fin, or I'm sorry, not Merino, Romney Fin Cross mixed with Shetland. I think that's how that reads. If you know differently, let me know. And I think they're all on the same thing. So that's the, well, not the first one, that's number 3. This is number 2, I Don't Ho Ho Ho, which I love that color. This one's technically number 4. Number 4 has no name. It's just number 4. I don't know if mine missed the name or what. I don't know also if you can see, especially through the bag. But this one has just a touch of stellina in there, which I love. Actually, I think one of these are 2. Yes, this one, Ho Ho Ho, or I Don't Ho Ho Ho, has a little bit of stellina also. And the 4th color, which is actually number 1, is A Pierce Sees It Through. And it looks like that. So very fun. Add it to my long list of things to be spun. But I thought that was fun. All right, let's get to the real Advent. Day 9. There is day 9. I did not bring my projects in here to show you because last night all I did was literally just pick up the square for my Cozy Memories. 1 row. I didn't even actually knit the row. I just picked up. I was exhausted last night. I'm still quite tired. I'm really hoping I'm not coming down with something. But I have a lot of work to do today, so I need to get it done. Okay. Stitchin With Yarn. Oh, I love this one. Look at that. The color is called Psychiatric Help 5 cents. That's very pretty. Now we have Charming You. I love this one too. I love them all. That is so pretty. Oh, I love that. You know what this reminds me a bit of? Christmas cactus. I know it's supposed to be holiday fortunes, but I see Christmas cactus. That's really pretty. Now, Knitty McPurly. Okay, there we go. That is a very different blue from yesterday. It's brighter than we started. That's weird. Yesterday it went dark and now it's back to kind of bright. The speckles are green. There we go. Now, Chicken Lady Road Trip. Oh my goodness, we have a theme today. That could also be a Christmas cactus. Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh, look at this. This might be the best Advent day ever. I love it. Excuse me. All right, so let's see. Where are we? Day 9. We got out of Dodge and are now 215 miles east of the Tallgrass Prairie National Preserve. Tallgrass used to cover 170 million acres of North America. Less than 4% of that remains, most of it here in the 11,000 acres protected by the preserve in the Kansas Flint Hills. Over 500 native plants, 150 birds, 39 reptiles and amphibians, and 31 mammals, including the American bison, grace these lands. Our inspiration photo features tall grass with western ironweed and side oats grama. Grama? I don't know. There's the picture and the yarn. And there's the word. It wouldn't be grandma because that has 2 M's, right? Grama? I think it's grama. Never heard that word. I love it. Okay, now CudddleBums. Day 9. There we go. There it is. Oh no, again. Why does it do that? Okay, now I'm real confused. I'm very confused. I felt all the boxes surrounding day 9, and they seem to have yarn in them. Oh gosh, no. I'm thinking I don't like this box very much. Okay, I think, I don't know which day is now messed up. Sorry, I'll show you yarn in 1 second. And now I don't know if I have the right color. I think so. I've seen a spoiler for a different day. This box, I've told you, I think, already on one day. It has these little flimsy, like flimsy cardboard arms, we'll call them, in here. Well, I don't want to give a spoiler away, but they're just very flimsy. And when I opened day 9, 2 yarns were in there, and I'm not sure what other day, but I think this is day 9. I hope this is day 9. Especially on like a fade, I really like to keep them in order. This seems like a pretty drastically orange jump, but I'm just gonna double check. Yeah, the other one's not even close. So let's hope this is day 9. I'm slightly discouraged by this box. It looks really nice, but I don't know. It's giving me yarns that I don't trust it. Very pretty. I hope that's day 9. Day 9, which is actually day 5 for Mystery Mouse. Christmas at the library, Castle Library. Okay, there's the yarn. Very pretty. And it is called Torn Portrait. I don't understand the reference. Well, I have a picture of the reference. There we go. Is that the beast? Yeah, that's the beast photo, I think. And a little chocolate. Okay, last but not least. Oh no, oh no. My puzzle piece flew out of the box and down behind the couch, but I can get it, it's fine. Day 9 is called Knack. There is the picture. It looks like, that's not even a cookie. I don't know. There's some kind of dessert looking thing there. I don't know if that's Knack. I don't know. I have no frame of reference for Knack. Do you have any guesses? Okay, the Knack fiber is 50% Shetland, 37.5% blue-faced Leicester, and 12.5% kid mohair. Wow, that would be a good blend for socks, I think. Knack takes its name from the beloved Swedish Christmas sweet. It's Knack with 2 dots over the A. Is that knock? Knack, I'm not sure. A rich, sticky toffee traditionally made with cream, sugar, and syrup and poured into tiny paper cases. A staple in Swedish homes during the festive season, making knock as much a ritual as eating it. Oh my goodness. A staple in Swedish homes during the festive season, making knack as much a ritual as eating it. Warm kitchens, bubbling pots, and the smell of caramelized sugar drifting through the air. Its name means crack, literally. And true to form, knock has a satisfyingly snappy bite, though how hard or soft it turns out often sparks lively debate. Some like it chewy, others near tooth shattering. Either way, it's a sign that jewel is near. For this blend, we looked to Knock's deep golden color and comforting richness. Shetland wool brings a toasty brown base. Blue-faced Leicester adds softness and a gentle sheen, while kid mohair introduces a delicate halo and luxurious depth, reminiscent of the glossy finish on a perfectly set sweet. The result is a cozy, caramel-hued blend with texture, shine, and just a hint of indulgence and sweet to spin. I want to try it now. I don't think we can get that anywhere near me. Although, there is a town not far from me that has a lot of Swedish heritage. They do a Swedish festival every, I think it's summer. There is the blend. It's soft, but not in the way some of the other ones have been. It's a little bit more toothy, but still soft. I think that's probably coming from the mohair. That's nice. I like it. It looks good enough to eat too. Maybe I'm just hungry. I did wake up hungry today, so probably because yesterday I didn't even eat lunch until 4 p.m. after not eating all day, and then I just didn't eat dinner because I ate lunch at 4 p.m. So my body is all out of whack. I'm looking around just to make sure I don't forget anything. I don't think so. So I think that's it. Tomorrow is the 10th, which means that will be the last video for this vlog, and then it will get uploaded. I'm not sure if I'll have time to actually upload it on the evening of the 10th because I won't record until after I get home from work. So it will either go up the 10th or the 11th. But anyway, I will see you then and talk to you tomorrow. Good morning, friends. It is Wednesday morning. It is currently 4:12 a.m. And if you can tell, probably not because I wear sweatshirts all the time, but I am dressed to go to the gym. Normally on my gym mornings, I do not record because I'm in a time crunch, but my lovely mental alarm clock woke me up a half hour before my actual alarm. So I've been awake since 3:30, even if you can't tell. So I think I have time to record before going to the gym, which is good because today is an upload day, which means when I get home from work today, probably around 5:30-ish, I can edit, download, and upload. So it'll be out late tonight, I think. Without further ado, let's get right into it because I have things to do this morning. Day 10 of my Aberdeen Wool. Ooh, very pretty. Something other than blue and blue-green. And I should have brought my blanket in, but I will do that. Maybe I will do that tonight, or it will be a surprise for the beginning of the next video. But I did get 2 squares done last night, and I started the 3rd. That's pretty. That reminds me of a gingerbread house. These Aberdeen Wools are not meant to be Christmassy at all. They're just minis that you can buy any time of the year. And you can get up to, I think, the max, but it might be even more, 1,000 minis, 6-gram minis. That would be enough to like make an entire blanket. For some people, that'd be more than an entire blanket. So very cool. All right, next up is Stitchin With Yarn. Charlie Brown. There's the color, very pretty. This is My Own Dog Gone Commercial, and I'm sure there's a clip for that. Alrighty, next up, Charming You. I can't believe it's the 10th already. Also, I'm really sore from Monday's workout, so today's going to be interesting. We did like a million lunges, and my quads are feeling it. Ooh, I love this. So pretty. Just a solid, beautiful pink. Love it. Okay, next up, Knitty McPurly. Where are we going on our blue journey? Okay, that's what we have. A very bright blue with much brighter green. Yeah, we had green yesterday, but this is definitely a brighter green. Chicken Lady Fiber Arts Road Trip. Where are we traveling to today? Okay, this one's interesting. Orange and brown and yellow. Not my favorite colors, but let's see what this represents. Day 10, we crossed into Missouri today, south of Kansas City, Liberty, and Independence. The west central area of the state is the Osage Plains, O-S-A-G-E. Here you'll see more tall grass, however, most of this has been converted to farmland. We get a sense of the vast loneliness the settlers coming across in wagons experienced. East of Warrensburg is Whitman Air Force Base, home to the B-2 Spirit. Our drive today is long, and we've all commented on how the landscape has changed from the high deserts of Utah and Colorado to the rolling plains of Kansas and western Missouri, and we finally see evidence of more water. At Tipton, we'll head south to the Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri's largest lake. 58,000 acres of lake with 1,375 wooded shoreline provide us with beautiful vistas from which to watch the sunset. I think it's supposed to be acres with 1,375 wooded acres. I don't know. It's too early. My brain doesn't work. So while not my favorite color combo, it sure does capture the picture perfectly. Very beautiful. I love it. Okay. CudddleBums, day 10. Day 10 is very bright. Mostly a bright yellow, which is that pop of green there. Let's see. Yeah, I think we did pick the right one for yesterday because this seems to coordinate with that. Last but not least today, our fiber. This is called Little Prune Man. I don't know Little Prune Man. There he is, I guess. So, based on that photo, is this going to be like a deep plummy purple into black? About to find out. It's so interesting because this fiber is from the UK, and although they have tried to incorporate some US traditions, I mean, it is traditions throughout the world, but I mean, we got candle salad, which, yes, that was the no comment one. I feel like other countries are either being better represented or they just have better traditions, which is probably true. Okay, Little Prune Man is 50% Corriedale wool, 37.5% bamboo, and 12.5% red Erie silk. Interesting. Little Prune Man is a festive nod to one of the more curious characters to emerge from traditional Christmas tables. Yes, we're talking about the Prune Man. Found in parts of Germany and Central Europe, these quirky figures are often handcrafted from dried fruits, especially prunes, and sometimes nuts or figs, all strung together to form a little person. Occasionally charming, occasionally unsettling, they were gifted as tokens of good luck or cheeky humor, kind of like a very edible elf on the shelf. While they might not be as well known as gingerbread men or chocolate Santas, prune men have held a place in festive folklore for generations. Some even came with pipes, top hats, or miniature walking sticks, proving that even dried fruit can dress for the season. To honor this unusual holiday guest, we created a blend that's full of character. Corriedale wool, dyed deep black, gives the base both strength and warmth, like the sturdy prune itself. Black bamboo fiber adds a slick, inky shine, while red Erie silk introduces subtle pops of color. The result is a dark, luxurious blend, proof that even the oddest traditions can inspire something truly beautiful. I have a story about prunes. Of course I do. When I was very little, I'm not sure how old, maybe probably 2 to 4-ish, old enough, or young enough, I should say, to be riding in a stroller. I don't know if my parents gave me a can of prunes or somehow I got into a can of prunes. We were walking back from the grocery store and my parents found me just munching away on like a whole can of prunes. I can't even imagine the mess that ensued from that. But yeah, I guess I like prunes. I don't eat them much anymore. That is a very interesting color, especially because I swear it said red Erie silk. Is that not what it said? Yeah, red Erie silk. I don't know about you. Am I losing my mind? Am I colorblind? That looks gold to me. I don't see anything red. Ooh, anything red at all. So maybe the gold is the bamboo? I'm very confused. Because I think bamboo and silk look similar. I don't see anything red, but I definitely see gold. I don't know. There it is, Prune Man. Okay, I'm done. I'm going to get this put on my computer, and I will get the video ready for you all to view. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.